Hey, it's your girl, LadyRikRovey here. So I never got the opportunity to even make a video in this room whatsoever. I was supposed to sit at this executive desk and do some things, but I didn't get the opportunity. I was supposed to allow you to see me to sitting in this chair right here, but I didn't get the opportunity to do any of that, right? But I was able to show you some products from Bodega Louie that I really enjoyed, the olive oil. So this is that table, right? You were supposed to see me sitting in that chair right there around this table giving a talk, but unfortunately I didn't get to do that. But that's okay though. I'm hopeful that on my next venture you will be able to see me in a more relaxed, calm situation, and I can kind of sit down and see that. I just had a lot of kind of things going on that had nothing to do with this property. I had some issues with my banking, getting access to my own funds. Luckily for me, there was a facility that was down the street, but I had some issues there, you know, and I had to change my room because the room that I was in wasn't available, and I wanted to stay in this room a little bit longer, but it's not available, so I'm not about to change rooms again. So luckily when I changed rooms this time, I was able to stay on the same floor, right? But had I had to change a floor, I would not have stayed here, right? So I am off to new ventures. I didn't do anything here. I'm sure that was on purpose because I don't even have a driver's license, right? That's updated, so I can't go to anything that requires an ID. So I mean, it is what it is. Why I'm here, I still don't really know. You know, I think that my time here is winding down. So I am trying to get some things handled so that I can move freely, because I am a U.S. citizen the last time I checked, and I do own things, and I do have a sound mind and body to where I can make my own decisions about who does what and when and how and where. So as long as I have those capabilities of my executive functions, look up executive functions and tell me what the definition of executive functions is. But as long as the Most High has granted me the faculties of my executive functioning, I am going to use all of those executive functionings to their highest ability, right? So I am packed and ready to go. I'm going to a really nice property next. I'm really looking forward to it. It's not the initial one I wanted to go to, because it seems as if everywhere I want to go, everybody goes there before me and they get the rooms I want. But see, I know how they do it, because they can see my internet. They can see what rooms I'm looking at. They can see where I'm about to go. So they go and buy up the room, even if it's just for the one night, because I'm trying to stay for more than one night there. But that's okay, because one night is all they can afford at where I want to really go anyway. So I will allow them to enjoy their one night only at where they thought I was going to go, because now I'm going somewhere where they're not, and I'm not even where they are on purpose. So as soon as we stop playing with my funds, the sooner off somebody and their whole family gonna be. And I also wanted to give us a sermon that I said outside today when I was on the phone, and I was talking about tug-of-war, and I was saying, how can you be in a financial struggle or pull or tug-of-war with yourself, right? Because see, the last time I checked, I financed and funded myself. So if I am financing and funding and feeding and Fortune 500ing myself, how is it that I can be at a struggle with myself? Because see, when you play tug-of-war, that you on one side and somebody else is on the other side, and you pulling and they pulling, and y'all pulling in opposite directions because it's a struggle or a strain, right? But see, if you are by yourself, right, you cannot pull a rope that ain't got nobody else on the other side pulling the opposite direction, because see, if you pulling a rope by yourself, everything you pull is gonna come to you, right? But if somebody else is on the other side of the rope and they pulling in their direction and you pulling in your direction, then that would be a struggle or a actual pull and tug of war, if you will, right? But see, if you are your own financial bank, if you are on your own funding, if you are your own entity, if you are your own executive functioning, your head, neck, brain is attached to all your body for real, then you ain't playing tug of war with nobody for real, right? Because see, when you pull your rope, right, everything that you pull with your rope, everything that you want with your rope, everything that you speak out your mouth with your rope is gonna come back to you, because see, you are pulling the rope by yourself. Ain't nobody else on the other side of your rope pulling against everything that you say supposed to have, want to have, and gonna get, because see, you are on this side pulling. Ain't nobody else pulling against you, making resistance for you not to get what you supposed to have. So I wanted to give us an education on tug of war and not tug of war. And with that being said, be blessed, because somebody's coming to get my luggage. Have a good one.